everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the baby name tag. So if you have not heard of the YouTuber SJ Strum, she does all baby name videos like once a week and I love her videos. And when I was trying to decide what to name this little girl, who if you don't know, I am pregnant. I am 28 weeks pregnant with a little girl who we already have a name for, but I'll talk about that in this video. So anyway, when I was, actually before I even found out her gender, I watched SJ's videos because I was looking for girl names just in case it was a girl. We had a boy name picked out for like over a year. If we were to have a boy, this would be his name, and that name is also going to be revealed in this video. So I have my little handy dandy notebook with all the questions and all of my answers from SJ's baby name tag. So the first question is, sorry, I'm like sitting awkwardly on the end of my bed right now. It's kind of weird. Okay, so the first question is, if you had a baby tomorrow, what would you call them? So, all right, I am pregnant and we do have a name for her. So the girl name that I would choose if we had a baby tomorrow is Ashlyn Rain, which is what we're calling this baby. And if I had a boy tomorrow, his name would be Zachary Charles. So that name has a ton of significance and meaning. If for some reason in the future we get pregnant with a boy and I'm still doing YouTube, I will go deeper into that meaning, but for now that is what we would call him. We would call him Zachary Charles. What would you rename yourself keeping your same first initials? So okay, if I had to rename myself keeping the same first initial, my name is Cassie and that's with a C. I would rename myself probably Charlie. Not Charlotte, just Charlie. That's the only girl's name that I like that starts with a C besides my own. I don't hate my name. I really don't. I like it actually. But yeah, so if I had to rename myself, it would be Charlie. The third question is, what would you have been called if you were the opposite gender? So my mom has told this to me quite a few times. She had a couple of boy names picked out when she found out she was pregnant with me. The top runner or the front runner or whatever you want to say was Austin. So that would have been my name if I was a boy, was Austin. Or she also liked the name James, but Austin would have been it. Number 4 is favorite vintage names. So I actually had to do a little bit of research for this because I didn't have a vintage boy name. I just had a girl name. So my favorite vintage girl name has always been Aubrey. I love that name so much. I begged Brendan to let us use this name, but he just would not give, and so that's how we found Ashlyn. But if I had a little girl and it was like completely up to me and I could name her, Aubrey would be her name. I love this name. And for a boy, I actually did like this name, I just didn't realize it was a vintage name, is Atlas. I actually love this name for a boy, and if in the future, because we do want more than 1 or 2 kids, but in the future, if we decide to have more than 2 children and I get the opportunity to choose a boy name, Alice is definitely top on the list because we don't have a whole ton of boy names that we even like right now. Because like I said, if this was a boy, his name would be Zachary Charles. So Atlas is definitely a top. I actually like it even more as I like say it more and more. Okay, number 5 is favorite nature names. So I didn't have names for this. It was kind of the same thing as the vintage names. Like I had names that actually were on the list on like that I googled, but I didn't realize they were nature names. Like so the girl name that I have for favorite nature names is Nova, and if you watched my baby names I love but won't be using, Nova is actually on that list. I love this name. And my favorite boy name that's like inspired by nature is Forrest. I love that name. I think it's so like strong, and I don't know, I have never known anybody with that name, but I love it. So those are my favorite nature names, or baby names inspired by nature. The next question is actually a kind of cool one. It's the favorite YouTuber's baby name. So I watch, my dog's like right here. I didn't know what she was doing. Anyway, I watch a ton of family YouTubers and family channels and everything like this. And I have a ton of YouTubers' baby names that I actually love. So I'm gonna do boy and girl. So my favorite YouTuber boy name is, if you've never heard of her, her name is Elle Lindquist. She has 3 children. She has 2 boys and a girl. Her oldest son's name, I love this name. His name is Ford. Love it. I love that name. When I heard it, I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. I actually love her daughter's name too, but there's another YouTuber who's named Gigi and Me, and her daughter's name is Gracelyn. And Gracelyn has been a name that I have loved for years, and it's another one of those names. When Brennan vetoed Aubrey, I was like, oh, what about Gracelyn? And he was like, no. So I don't know why, because now we're naming our daughter Ashlyn, so I don't know why it's that different, but Ashlyn is definitely this baby's name, but I love the name Gracelyn. So those are my favorite YouTubers' baby names. The next one is favorite literary names. So like you can do like books or movies, or like just like characters in like another world. So I actually don't have a girl name for this one, but I do have a boy name, and it's Atticus. I love the book To Kill a Mockingbird, and Atticus is the dad, and I just love that name. Like, I've always loved that name for a boy. If I was to pick, it's kind of another like vintage name, but it's under my favorite literary name question. Number 8 is favorite O names that aren't Olivia or Oliver. So this was kind of hard for me because I don't really have a boy name that I like for this. I have one with a question mark because it's kind of like, meh, I guess. So the boy name that is kind of not horrible, but I wouldn't use it, is Owen. I mean, I don't hate it, but it's not a name that I would choose. And then for the girl name, actually, again, if you watched my baby names I love but won't be using, I mentioned Oakley. So Oakley is a name that I was considering for this baby, but Brendan didn't like it. It reminded him of the sunglasses company, so we didn't use it. But it is my favorite girl name. That starts with an O. That isn't Olivia. For number 9, it says, what did you wish you were called when you were little? So when I was younger, I was obsessed with the name Ashley, because I was obsessed with Mary Kate and Ashley, and I wanted to be Ashley so bad. So I would like tell people my name was Ashley when I was like a little kid. I don't like that name anymore just because of how common it is. It's not that it's a bad name, it's just it's very common. And I think it's kind of funny that I'm naming my daughter Ashlyn, but yeah, so when I was younger, I wanted to be called Ashley, and like so bad. And finally, number 10, what names did you immediately veto, or would you immediately veto? So for this baby, when me and Brendan were running down the list, like I said, we were already set on boy names, so we didn't even throw out any boy names, but we were throwing around girl names. And Brendan is a very traditional type of person, so he likes children to be named after like family members who are really important to you and things like that. So he threw out the name Edith or Edie, and I was like, nope. Not that that's not like a bad name, or not that that's a bad name, or that like it wouldn't be cute on like a baby, but no. It just, I'm sorry. And this is not to offend anybody. I'm so sorry if this is your name or your child's name or a close relative, but it reminds me of like an old person, and I didn't want her to be called Edith. So that is it for my baby name tag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you guys don't miss any more videos, because I do fun videos like this all the time and I have a lot more coming. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and please make sure to give me a thumbs up and comment down below if you guys have any tags like that you want me to do, because I love doing these kinds of things and I'm kind of searching through the worldwide web of YouTube to try to find some other fun tags to do for you guys. So if you like this, give it a thumbs up. I'll see you guys next time, and bye.